That's what they told me. Get money and stack chips.
Skip Lyve with a YLYVE. Smoking on that too much nub. Gas. You already know the vibes. Skip Lyve with a YLYVE. Hawk Smoke Dope, downtown Brooklyn. Streets and weed, block to block. Episode 7.
Yo, give us a crazy weed story.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Remember back where niggas used to roll up clips and shit. At the end of the night, you ain't had no weed, shit like that. Niggas had a little fucking tradition we used to do on 420. End of the night, roll up all them joints in a nice chocolate Dutch. But this 420, we had about 60, 70 clips. Niggas rolled the bat with that shit. You heard? Fucking tarantulas, all that shit. You know the tarantulas, the fucking oils and all that shit on it. But when I say that shit had niggas about shit lasted about an hour, you heard? Going around in a circle, 5, 6 niggas, shit. Everybody out. Everybody.
You ever got chased by the cops? Smoking weed back in the days in New York before it was legal?
I ain't gonna lie. I got arrested for like 2 dive bags. Being my biz, he was scared as shit, you heard? He worked for the fucking what they call the fucking Board of Ed and shit, but he worked for the schools and all that. I was like 15, 16. He ain't know my age at the time, so when they threw us in the little cell in the jail, he was like, y'all gonna tell my workers, my bosses and shit, I don't wanna get fired, But shit went good, but nigga, that's when niggas is getting locked up for fucking little joint, little nickel bag, shit like that. Grinder. I got locked up for a grinder. That's how serious that shit was.
Are you a real smoker or you quit and come back and forth? Tell us about that.
I ain't gonna lie, I quit smoking twice since I started smoking.
Why?
The first time was really because I was trying to get a job and it was like, this was around the time everything they was testing, I was on probation, but it was like I was cheating the probation shit, but the job shit was a little different. You trying to get some money. But the second time it was more on some trying to just detox. I stopped drinking, stopped smoking, stopped doing a lot of shit for like 2 months. And I ain't gonna lie, the shit do, you know what I mean? It gets you back on a different type of zone. But I'm always a smoker, so it's never gonna be like I'ma stop smoking forever. I'm always gonna come back to get high.
All right. In a week, how much do you think you spend on weed? Keep it 100.
I'll be keeping it stacked, like now that I'll be working during the day and shit. I probably smoke like the top shelf shit. I don't really do all day, every day. I probably do the $50, $60 apes, probably on the weekends, on my off days during the week. But all day, probably just $30 apes, $35 shit, regular. You know what I mean? Here and there, might hit them with a 20, 25. You know what I mean? Some roll a bat, but. Yeah, usually like $50 a day on the average.
So a week, how much you thinking?
It's like $350. But you know when you get it for the better price, you ain't really paying. You buy that shit, pick up. I buy all that shit at one time. Alright, yeah. I buy the 8 by the 8 by the 8. Alright, so we gonna get back to the show because you asking a lot of questions. I gotta do this work. Robs and Beats, Volume 2 out now. Streaming on all platforms. Life in the Streets, official video out now. Y'all make sure y'all go check me out. Skip Lyve with a YLYVE.
Festival 2 years ago. And it's coming back, so we're gonna get back into the vibe. Let's say, half back, half free, half bring on. Speaking to the others, in the little circle, try to keep no secrets. Half bring, we don't always sound like the rumors and the you ain't gonna tell about the trenches. I'll be in the trenches for the robbers and the keepers. From the niggas who go to home for the roof. sick creature. You gotta give it all that you got. Dig people try to be humble. They say I'm the best, so 6 features is unfair. You niggas compared to Slim Jesus, student of the game. But I can hang with the teachers inhumane. Love inflicting pain, just for leisure. Skip live, but don't forget the why. It's nice to meet you. DJ Ralphie, drop that. It's produced by my brother DJ and bring it down in Mexico. My nigga DJ Questions over in Canada. So we going all over with this shit. Skip live, live with a Look, check. I said life ain't a game, let me walk you through reality. Fighting every day to avoid the fatalities. I done see some niggas turn to killers cause they had to be, but some other niggas just got into it cause they rather be. Pussy cops and trigger fingers itching like an allergy. Young kids killing other kids and it's sad to see. All the hits are lying under tribute to the savagery. Play the block, their whole life was never with the salary. Everybody rapping like they living out a fantasy. Wanna be celebrities, I just want my sanity. Some of them say they love you, but for most it's just a fantasy. I get backstabbed by niggas that I go fatally. Only God knows, Sub-Zero on my hardcore. Fire in my eyes like Scorpion, got a door show. Ain't no more playing around, you niggas ask for it. You miss your shot, and I got it off the backboard. Skip loud, loud, YLYP. Life in the streets, straight on all platforms. Official video out now. I said, ain't no way I'm taking it back. You getting clapped on, it's easy for you to get blocked when you got bad form. If you can't get a shot on, that's when you pass on. Cause everybody could be born, no some be back born. What's the chance of that? I got these niggas thinking hard, but you can't answer that. Some niggas wanna see me gone cause they can't stand the fact I made it up the street for real, I had plans to rap. So until the day I reach the stars, I can't relax. These things I promised my moms that I ain't taking back. I ran my punch like Pac-Man with the big packs. Why you niggas play Pac-Man, I play the trap. Most my niggas had the trees, some was slinging crack. A few was hustling OT, some ain't make it back. A couple niggas saw the light, some just faded black. Them niggas never gonna change, ain't no changing that. Facts, life for the day in the streets is Mortal Kombat. So loud, loud, YLYP. Top notch, we loud shit. You know the fucking vibes. False, yo, throw downtown, Brooklyn. All these vibes.
Follow me, I follow back. Fly shot in the building. You here with too much nugs. Here with treats and weed. Block to block. We outside today. We here at episode what? This is a 7 type shit? Yeah, we locked in, bro. Tune in. Let's get it.
You started smoking weed, right? You know what I mean?
I started smoking weed. I started late. I was late to the party. I started like when I was 21 years old, so back in like 2011 type shit. We was outside smoking. Well, they was smoking. Joint just came up to my face and gave me the shotgun shit. I was turned out ever since, bro.
Wow.
I just needed a bitch to roll for me. That was it.
All right. What strain of weed you like to smoke?
Yo, I'm from the old school. I like the old school haze. And there was some shit called White Widow. I don't find that shit nowhere no more, but if I was to smoke, I fuck with the regular Lyve, the regular Za, you know what I mean? Nothing too crazy, cause they got too much shit. It's mad strong weed out here, bro. Like, I don't know what they got going on, but that shit be fucking up my chest. They got that grabber and all that, but I might step back outside, who knows?
All right. Now, what you like to roll out? Like, what's your roll preference?
Go-to choice, backwoods. I'm an old school. I know niggas roll with the papers now. They got the Marleys out there. They got the raw papers, but I'm an old school nigga. I fuck with the backwoods. That's strong. They got that punch to it. You know what I mean?
Tell us a crazy weed story.
Has a weed ever smoked me? I'm trying to think. It was a combination of weed. It was when Four Locos was popping. And then we had the Za. So I'm like, yo, baby, we got the Za, we got the Four Loco. I lost my virginity to that shit, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm sitting there telling the joint, yeah, we got everything come through, you know what I mean? And then, next thing you know, one thing led to another. Now I'm not a virgin no more. Now I'm turned all the way out. Weed was the start of a lot of things, bro. That shit was the start of a lot of things.
So you saying weed broke your virginity?
Yes, sir, ski. Weed broke my, and Four Locos. You can't forget the Four Locos. Easy weed story, I want to say. Smoking mad Za. Next thing you know, before I was smoking the Za, right? Like a day before, I was reading some shit about spiders, like the daddy. I don't know if you know what the long leg spiders are, right? So I'm sitting there smoking now. I forgot all about that shit. Next thing I know, I see a long leg on the floor, right? My mind smoking the Za, I think that shit bit me, and then I started thinking about the shit from the other day, like, yo, long legs is mad poisonous if they get a chance to bite you. Now all of a sudden I'm starting sweating, heart pounding and shit. I'm like, oh nah, bro, I'm finna die off this long leg spider like this. So I'm panicking. Should I call the cops? Should I call the ambulance? And nah. My mom told me to call the ambulance, bro. Call the ambulance, they come in, they asking me for my like information, they asking me for my socials. I'm so smacked, I couldn't even remember the social. The ambulance niggas is laughing at me, bro. Aunt I'm like, yo, bro, this is a fucked up situation, bro. But long story short, don't smoke weed if you're a paranoid nigga. Like, long legs not even that venomous, but if they do bite you though, that shit get venomous. But stay away from smoking and being paranoid, bro. And that's just one story. Yeah, the weed stories is crazy, but I ain't gonna hold you up. I'm about to get ready to perform right now. I got shake off the nerves, but I'm about to get back to work, you feel me? Holla at me, fly side, you heard? Harlem in the building, shout out to the Knicks, we outside. Yes, sir, Steve.
Oh, my bad, I'm all in your shit.
Next joint, please, ladies, do not feel offended. I'll be performing this next joint, and sometimes it gets a little staticky, you know, but we're gonna get to it. Hey, what you want me to say? You got too many bodies for me to call you baby. Now I said, hey, what you want me to say? You got too many bodies for me to call you baby. You belong to the streets. Hey, you only talk for a week. Hey, the block said you a treat. Oh, I just wanna be a piece. Oh, little baby can't go. Hey, daddy gonna be my no, no, no. Oh, no, oh, no, 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 no. Hey, what you want me to say? You got too many bodies for me to go play. Now I say, what you want me to say? You got too many bodies for me to call you babe. Hold on. She calling me 24/7. I'm working, I'm over 11. The streets get to the time. You get a piece of that. I wanna run on your butt. Booty, I know they tell you what. Booty, you don't be giving a fuck. Booty, if you gon' suck it or what? Booty, you work all around town. Oh, you wanna settle down now. Outside, I can hold up. Let me get that pussy pow pow. I'ma keep it tall. I done heard way too much to get for. Hey, hey, what you want me to say? You got too many bodies for me to call you babe. I can't go that I say. What you want me to say? You got too many bodies for me to call you babe. NuJackMac, follow me on Instagram, NuJackMac, you feel me? Let's go.
Give it up for one more time, NuJackMac. Listen, man, you never know what type of music you gonna get at Lyrical Surgery Thursdays. My son came with the techno sound first, then he came with some bars he was singing. This is what we do here at Lyrical Surgery Thursdays, man. We got all genres of music pulling up. So make sure y'all tap into all these artists, man.
ScrewManNew, episode 7, Streets and Weed, block to block. Don't get it twisted, Lyrical Thursday, this is what we do, man. We smoke, we perform, we got hot lyricists, hot artists, this is what we do. We just make moves with everything, you heard? Take that.
Smoking weed, yo.
Man, smoking weed since I was a minute, man. I'm a veteran, you heard? Just a veteran. Yes, veteran, you heard?
Right,
like
right.
5-star, you heard?
Right.
Go to the chopper. Niggas don't know about the chopper, you go skinny lunch.
Alright, all right, yeah. Now we already asked the questions. What's your strain of weed you like to smoke?
Yeah, I smoke the hot shit, man. I just smoke gas smoke. There ain't no fucking outdoor shit, nothing. I smoke pure gas. You got gas, I fuck with it. And I don't really fuck with it because I got my own plug, so. But I pay homage to other niggas and I show love, so. But it's just gas, man.
What you prefer to roll out of?
Entourage, which I got to stack.
Fast can you roll?
Fast. Under a minute.
I gotta test y'all because we got somebody here said she rolled like a minute, under a minute. I'm gonna start testing people, man. Word.
That'll be a good challenge.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do a nice event with that, man. Trust me. Yeah, another thing.
Without it crushed up either. Can't have it crushed up. You gotta go like how you go, you heard?
All right,
Bring it up on your own.
All right.
My weed is my weed. I don't give a fuck about it, bro. All right. Yeah.
All right.
Crazy weed story is just a couple of years ago on our birthday, we smoked like 30 entourages and like 30 Dutch Masters vanilla, and like from 8 o'clock to like 3 in the morning, and then niggas still came through with cigars. That's a crazy weed story, and that's a true story, and niggas was there, so that's a true story. So you can imagine all those cigars plus more too. Niggas smoke, man. We smoke. Besides, man.
Facts.
Stop playing, man. Smoke pods of the Bridgemont. You heard? What to do, man? Yeah, man. We just smoke, bud. Play. But on some artist shit, man. I'm about to perform, man. Go on, knock the shit out, boom, back. ScrewManNew. You heard, man? Low weed shots. Stop playing games. You heard Smith pods of the Bridgemont, man. Stop playing. You don't want to get fucked up and touch. Your lyrics are whack. Nigga, write your own raps. You heard, man? I'm about to blaze the stage. Baby, ScrewManNew ain't they music, but it's on Lyrical Thursdays, everybody. God bless, man. Yeah. I've been hungry, I can stand all without a temper. Fuck these corny rappers, and play like the dresser. They ain't got balls, they hooks and trash. The biggest snitching in the precinct, they get no pass. The shit bankers is the truth, yeah, these niggas got egos. And they tell us how it's been set up, they own people. What a little picture evil, and a ton of ambition. Have you laying on the floor with right show like it's flipping out. I'm a Cause I
my king. Bone choppers in the booth, like remove that mic. I'm a suicidal king, cause you a sucker MC. You ain't gon' try it, nigga, and I go against me. I'm a throwback, nigga. No school cocksucker, motherfucker. I'm a throwback, nigga. It's a no school nigga, son. Fuck out. I've been the best of motherfuckers that think they sick. Slightly nervous, the niggas that wanna test the kid. I'm perfectionist, wordplay like a vaccine. The Spanish niggas nasty and commonplace is reaction. They're ready for the caption. It is what it is. Like your music, when you put it out, you blame it on the waves. We followed by the things. We around some best men that we find with Universal. I fuck with Town Jam. You really sound deaf, man. When there was a problem, rapidly in the waters. Like a nigga was starving. And I switched over hot clientele. But nigga, I ain't gotta shout. I ain't gotta yell. I really got a dozen roses. I'm 30 and can't buy 20. All I know is how to kill shit and get this money. I'm a throwback, baby. Come on. Smoking choppers in the place, this is my turn. You in the outskirts, scheming to see if you shop. You watching backwards, we claiming that you on your heart. You out your mind just for thinking you the illest. Lying on your records like you used to be a killer. A fake drug dealer, on the press by the photo. Copyright the rhythm, but the music still yo-yo. Hello with the logo, move on from a kingpin. Finger over top, be the first up in the precinct. It's from Puerto Rican, we look to South Block. Don't stay cool, hard, last game is doing crap. Homie never rap, he's a sucker MC. I swear to God, I wish they could test me. I keep hearing that hip-hop's dead, it ain't true. A lot of shit out there, you ain't nice. Put a record on the radio, hit get you famous, so now you gotta follow with me. I keep hearing that hip-hop's dead, it ain't true. A lot of shit out there, you ain't nice. Put a record on the radio, hit get you famous, so now you gotta follow with me. Let's go, Lyve Thursday. Shot under Ralphie. Confident, cocky, the weapon force. Great light, a holy quick right in his cross. Or in the studio, regardless if you in the booth. Clap to a bitch, you really gotta want the juice. Magic proof, watch me go up quick. A lot of them be talking, but tell you they may be harmless. Playing on positions, different teams got me nauseous. Always with the action, committed out like a portion. Yo, ScrewManNew, love y'all. 1, 2, love you artists out here, God bless. Do your thing, you already know everything music. ScrewManNew, get the IG, ScrewManNew, hit me up. Lyve Thursday, DJ Rob, you know we side.
Give it up one more time for him, y'all. One more time, ScrewManNew. You already know what it is, man. Good shit. That's how you set.
Yo, it's Captain. We out here with Too Much Nugs. You already know what it is.
Where you from?
From the Big 305 in Miami, Florida.
Oh man, Captain, man, straight from the 305, man. Yo, how long you started smoking weed?
So I probably got my first blunt at like 16, but then like, it's been like a minute, you know, it's just like stress. All like life shit coming in at you. You ain't really got nowhere else to look, you know. When you see the light at the end of the tunnel, you gotta put it at the end of the blunt too.
Alright, what's your favorite strain of weed you like to smoke?
Really anything. I just don't really go for the purple shit, cause I know it's like, you just gotta get into it, you know, the whole research, the whole harvesting at night thing, you know. I just really go for what smokes, what smells, you know, what looks green and orange. That's what I smoke.
All right. What you smoke out of? I see you smoking something. What you smoking out of?
Papers. I be rolling with Marleys, backwoods, all kinds of shit. Grabber, no grabber. I be rolling the backwoods with the grabber. I get crazy with it.
All right. Now with the guava and all that in the front, so you know they got fentanyl in that. How you feel about that? Do you got a place where you ain't gonna get sick at? Like what's going on with that?
I just don't go in my neighborhood. That's what it is. I go to the city where, you know, where all the white people buy it. You know, you get it safe from all the white people.
Alright. Now, since you're in the 305, like, how the weed area out there? Is it illegal out there since we're in New York? Is it illegal weed out in 305?
It was heavy. It was heavy illegal. I remember my plug. I used to bounce plugs a lot, but when I had one that I stuck to, this shit was so fucking gas, yo. And I would buy like by the halves, you know, and just fucking.
No, I'm saying they got good weed out there. Like, how they weed is out there?
The weed down there is pretty good. It definitely doesn't compare to what's out here, you know, but you gotta know a guy to get some shit out in New York, or out in Miami. That's like comparable to New York.
Now give us a crazy weed story, like somebody ever trying to take your weed, got beat up by weed, or you smoked 1,000 blunts of weed, had you tripping. Give us your craziest weed story that you know about.
Well, I remember one time, it was actually the first time I ever smoked grabber. It was when I moved out here. I met a homeboy, his name was Yo E, shout out Yo E. He hit me up for a music video and shit. We pulled up, him and it was me, him, G Dollars, all crazy, bro. Pulled up, rolled up like 12 L's. We all smoked them all back to back. Even in the music video, we had like 12 more blunts, just back to back. Grabber, fucking backwoods, all of that shit. Sealed packs, unsealed packs, nasty. I don't even remember that day. I was stupid. Purple white 3 pants and Crocs.
All right, that's what's up, man. Now, how fast can you roll a blunt?
Definitely not as fast as, you know, some like professional people, but you know, you see the size of it. You know, I just take a little bit more consideration. I like to taste it.
All right, so give us a time.
Maybe like 2 minutes most. Not the worst. You know, I know some people roll in like 30 seconds. You know, but they be coming out with like 2 pigs, like little loosies. Hell no. Nice. Not too packed, not too loose.
Brody was on you and she just wanted to smoke weed and you got her. Give us your crazy weed story.
Actually, it was the other way around. There was one time Shorty had invited me to the park. We ended up smoking a blunt, and she just got all over me, bro. She started pulling my pants. I don't want to get too much into it, but yeah, she got wild, you know. But she was the one that put me on the blunt, you know.
So give us a little bit more detail. So she brought you over there to get you high. She got crazy. Like, tell us. This is your crazy weed story. We want to hear about it.
She brought us to a park, the playground type shit, like around the corner from the playground. It was like right there next to the Amtrak type shit. And you know, we just had a whole she had the whole picnic set up, like little snacks, whole blanket and shit. She was just pulling on my drawers and shit. Pulling on my drawers, talking about, I love you. I want to be with you. I need to be with you. You see what that shit gets you now.
All over weed?
All over weed. She put me on the blunt, had me high as fuck, did her thing, and she had me for 2 years, had me fooled.
Alright, man, that's crazy.
Oh man, it is what it is. We're done for now. I'm about to hit the stage. Absolutely kill that shit.
Okay. I see what's going on here. Hey, buddy. You still in Give it up, I'm just giving that much on it. I'm to the box. You know, just don't ask nicely, get that shit done. Captain, I can't pull your chest up. I'm like it. Don't question me because I'm respecting the game. Mother the way I'm giving them a tape. Back like multiple anything I'm feeling like any green day. When I piss like he was 4 days over. It's like I'm at the arcade. Put on the screen like a motherfucking barcade. I'm naked. Bitch, I'm sorry. I don't feel no headache. I'm about to be back. I'm like ain't no gorilla. Leave for Bruce, no breathe. I'm all up in that meat. Watching that shit like a Lyve. I keep calling that bitch up. He didn't song. She ain't the rise at me. I keep giving my feet up. She want the rise at me. I'm telling you, don't ask me. I will hate it. Saturday. All the people, all this feeling like I won the lottery. Trying to start like that. Let's get that lottery. I'm all over the screen of that shit. Like a sports apology. Turbo, makes it finally. Like sort of you'll find me. Nigga like me, she's silent. Keep on the side like Mikey's. Stands like move that sign. Like it'll be dry by that guy. He colors my parents, my CEO. Fuck! Thank you guys so much. Have a great night. You can find me on Instagram at cptn.jstr. Give it up one more time for Captain, y'all. I told y'all never know who y'all gonna see and what